Okay, welcome guys to the second live talk of the season of the season.
I'm unable to hear
So
the voice, guys.
okay, last week we
Hello?
we we, we talk as
We
how
can
many?
hear you, Deepak. We can hear you.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let me repeat. Welcome guys to the second talk live talk of the season. Last week we talked AS Roma Inter. So we are happy for the victory, and now we will be talking Inter Juventus. But before that, we will do a short review for Young Boys Inter. And now I want to say welcome to Marwan from Inter Club Morocco, Marwan and Salah, al-
No.
also from Morocco, and Luis Alonso that will host this meeting. And Deepak, Nepali Interista. In Nepal, there is no interclub, but he wants to create. I don't know. Let's see.
Yes,
Hopefully.
yes, I'm trying to create the club for some time, but unfortunately, here the English Premier League is dominating, and I think Italian fans you can count in hand. So I hope soon I can create more fans and maybe create a club here.
Okay, good. Okay, now I will give everything to Luis to host this meeting. So please,
Good morning,
amigo.
guys. Good morning, guys. How are you doing
Good
today? It's a
evening.
pleasure. Good evening there.
It's 11 p.m. by the way.
So you are
We are
12
exactly
hours ahead.
opposite. Huh? Yes. You see,
All right.
Inter joins us, although we are so far. Inter joins us, you know.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, welcome, Marwan, Deepak, Salah, and Falco. It's a pleasure to be here with you guys once again. And we are going to talk about, first of all, of course, we are gathered today because we wanna discuss and speak about the derby of Italia. But first of all, we are going to comment the victory in the third match of the UEFA Champions League against the Young Boys. So we won 1-0. It was a very disappointing game. I don't know, guys, what do you think about it? But I mean, I thought that we were going to win at least 2-0 or even more. We ended winning in the last minute with Thuram's goal. And once again, Arnautovic did it bad, so he missed the penalty. He took the ball from Taremi, who is a specialist in the penalty kicks. And I mean, I hope he leaves in January. Definitely, it's not in the shape for Inter as long as Correa. I mean, but Correa is not even listed for Champions League. But how about if we start with Salah? And please let us know what do you think about that game and this 1-0 victory.
Hello, guys. How are you? I'm not gonna give a comment on how we played the game. It's for me. It's a shame that in UEFA Champions League, the biggest competition in all Europe and in the world, that we have stadiums with not with an artificial what do you call it?
Pitch.
Yes, artificial pitch. Even in Morocco, second division in Morocco, we don't have artificial pitch anymore. For me, it's a shame to have to in the Champions League a stadium like that. So for me, it was a disaster from the start to the end of the game. Not because of the way we played. For me, it was 100% a problem from the pitch. So this is my comment on the game, and I'm not gonna give something else.
Yeah, definitely, it's a shame. I mean, we know that in Switzerland. It's a country that always goes ahead in this. How do you say? They are a few years ahead in matters of quality of life and stuff. But I mean, I think that football needs to be played in a natural pitch. I'm agree with you. So, Deepak, what do you think and what do you say about this victory 1-0?
Yeah, I agree with both of you. Actually, that match was very disappointing, and not only from the players' perspective. I think even Inzaghi, he needs to understand that Champions League is very critical for us. And remaining coming up, the matches after this match is with Arsenal, then followed by I think there are other matches with Monaco and Leverkusen. So Leipzig. So all the remaining matches are very difficult. So the point in this match was very crucial. Although I understand his policy of rotating, but I think he should not have put both the inactive strikers on the front. And about Arnautovic, I don't know what to say. Actually, I understand player can miss penalty, but he's always getting depressed after missing the penalty. He's not a kid. He's getting millions of dollars for salary. Either he need to retire at the age of 35. It's a good age to retire. I don't know why he's taking our club as a hostage and not leaving. And I really hope he leaves the club in January. And I think this year, the whole problem for this season, my worry is that we are not so fluid. Our games, they are just relying on some goals from individual brilliance. And we were lucky that Thuram scored at the last minute, but we don't have the system, we don't have the passes, we don't have everything fluid that we had last year. So that is my worry that for this year, and really disappointed with the match result. And I hope Inzaghi really changes in the coming matches.
Manuel, in this new format of Champions League, it's pretty important to score goals because we are in the 7th place with 5 goals, 5 goals for and none against. But definitely, if we have scored more goals against Young Boys, which is a pretty easy rival, we could have been in maybe 4th or even 3rd. Ranking on this Champions League. What do you think about this 1-0 victory?
Yeah, so I agree much with all of what's been said. The pitch did not help, but the performances have been a bit worrying the last games, to be honest. The new format of Champions League, it allows teams to be brave, so I was expecting Young Boys to do some trouble, but not like dominating a big period of the game. Arnautovic miss, of course, did not help. He should, in this kind of games, you should first taker should take it. He's been missing lots of goals lately, so. But vital 3 points because I think it was an important game to win. The next 3 games are tough. Really tough. The Arsenal one is going to be tough with the injuries. We go. I think after that we go outside against Leipzig. Don't know. So I expect us in the next games probably will define if we will be in the top 8. But it was vital 3 points because if we had not win, we would have started to count on playing the playoffs. But this win for me, it will be a big jump for us to finish in the top 8. So vital 3 points, but disappointing performance. I agree.
I'm agree with you. And amigo Falco, what do you think about Varela, Fratesi, and Mkhitaryan in the midfield for that game, for that Young Boys game?
So without Hakan, I mean, it was not easy. So Barella did, for me, it was good enough, Barella, in that on that role, because it's not easy to play with as a regista, which is Barella. It's not regista. So yeah, the important thing is the 3 points. I mean, if you face a team with 0 points like young boys. So if you cannot win that match, so it will be a problem, because we still have to face Arsenal, Leverkusen. Now they are strong team, but and also Monaco. So I mean, there are still big matches to play. So in the first half, it was disaster, in my opinion, disaster. But in the second half, Inter played better, and after also Di Marco came in to the pitch, so the game was changed. So I mean, Di Marco is very important. I'm not saying if Augusto is bad, but Augusto didn't practically he didn't do anything on in that match. Yeah.
Well, the next match will be November 6th against Arsenal. They are in the fourth position of the Premier League, even though we know that they are a tough rival. Champions League is not their competition, but they're in a pretty good shape, and Arteta has been doing great on their side. So let's see what happens in that November 6th against Arsenal. And guys, if you agree with me, let's go and talk about the Derby d'Italia. We are going to face the greatest rival that we can have in Italy, Juventus. And I would like to start this with this comment. Even when the statistics doesn't play in this game, it's pretty important to know that this one will be the 11th game that Inzaghi is facing Juventus since he arrived to Inter. And he has won 5 times, 3 tied games, and only 2 defeats. So he has a pretty positive numbers against Juventus. Right now, the Serie A is pretty tight. Even when the leader right now is the Napoli. They are with 22 points. They already played today. I mean, we are 1 game ahead, but we are with 17 points, and Juventus it's only 16. So it's going to be a pretty tough game as always. Right now, I think that we are a little bit better than them, or in better shape than them, but we know that everything could happen. I would like to know, Salah, what do you think about this game, and what are we going to have there?
For me, it's gonna be a tough game. We are not in our top form. They are so lucky. They always win 1-0, 2-1, penalty from here, free kick from there, etc. I think it's gonna be a tough game. We should be in our top form. We should have our 2 strikers in a good mood to start the game, and to finish the game we have to be full concentration on the game. I think it's gonna be tough, but I think it's gonna be secret. The key to win the game is gonna be on the hand of Di Marco and Lautaro. I think if they are in their best format, they can make damage to Juventus. And Juve merda. Sorry for that, but
We agree with you definitely about Juve merda, about Juve merda and everything. So Deepak, we are going to start with, or it looks like we were going to start with Pavard, De Vrij, and Bastoni, because we didn't have a Chervi for this game. I don't know, guys, what do you think about? But I believe that De Vrij is one of the most unrated players of the team. I mean, he's one of the best, and everything. It's always saying that he's below Acerbi. I think that they are on the same level, or the Frag is even better. But the pack, what do you think about the defense? Because we have to be pretty concentrated for this one, not just on the attack.
Yes, I agree. Actually, this match, from what I believe, it will not be high scoring match. If you look at our record with Juventus, first of all, we won, I think, 1-0 on last three wins against them. And I think other were draw with them. And then they are also, uh, they have not conceded a goal except for the Champions League against Stuttgart last match. But that was also at the last moment. So I believe this will be match about defense. So defense will be very critical. And although it was a big loss for HRB to be injured. But if our players, they also have injury on their side. They are also quite depleted. Bremer is injured. They have lot other 3-4 players injured. So I think this match, like you said, De Vrij, when he's on form, he can be world class. He has proven that in the past also. And if this Derby dell'Italia, you can never guess what will happen. It's like Milan Derby. We can be far better than them. They can be far better than us, but result can go anywhere. So this match, I hope our defense shows up because this match will be about defense. Looking at the trend, and we have conceded a lot of goals in Syria, although we improved in last few matches. So I hope our defense comes into play and they don't make the mistakes they are making. Although I'm a bit nervous about the goals they have been conceding. So let's hope for the best. And like you said, I agree. Defense is the most important part. And De Vrij, Bastoni, these two should be pillar for our match, for this match.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Deepak. Marwan, we are not going to miss Cherby only, but Çalhanoğlu and Asllani will play instead. We have been talking since the last podcast about Asllani's performance. Do you think that he should start again Juventus in this important game when we know that he's not a top player or an Inter player? What do you think about it?
No. For me, Asllani is still below the food chain in Inter, so I don't think he should start. I would try Zielinski, to be honest. Try it. But you're right. Yes, I don't. Hakan is a big miss. Big miss for us. Dictates the game really well, and midfield will be crucial for us because this is where Juve. I seen some stats. This is where Juve dominates this year compared to previous years. We will need the concentration of the defense. We will need Lautaro to show up him and Dimarco, but we will also need to win the midfield battle against Juve, because Juve tend to, again, most games this season they won the midfield battle. So I don't see Asllani starting. I can see him getting late introduction, but no, for me he should not start.
Thanks so much, Marwan. And Amigo Falco, just like Marwan said, seems that Juventus has one of the most strong midfields in the Serie A. They have Locatelli, Coop Miners, McKinney, Thuram, Fagioli, Wea, and even Douglas Luiz. So what do you think about this game specifically in the midfield? I mean, Marwan already told what he think about Asllani's starts up, but what do you think about this game in midfield, or what is going to happen tomorrow in this game?
Yeah, okay. But for me, Juventus midfield, the big players, in my opinion, I'm considering already Fagioli is a promising player, Fagioli. But Coop Miners, for sure, he's a big player. We know already what he has done when for Atalanta. So, as Marwan said, Hakan is a big miss for us. But we have still better players in the position in the midfield. I agree with Marwan, and I would love to see. I would love to try if I were Inzaghi. I would like to try Jelinski to as a regista, because Jelinski, his accuracy pass is pretty high. So, but I don't know if he can play on that role, because regista is a very particular position in football. Not every midfielder can play on that role, but will be tough. Yes, but I think the important thing is to dominate the centrocampo, the midfield area. So that's the key. That's the key. Maybe Marwan is better to explain this. Maybe he has something to show us. I don't know, but I mean, we don't have Akan for this match, but we still have Barella or Zielinski, but we saw on the group also someone send the prediction for the lineup tomorrow, as said that Aslani will play as Regista. So for me, I don't like it, to be honest, but I'm not Inzaghi, but I don't like to see Aslani to play in the in a big game like a match against Juventus. So it's very critical in that case. But I'm sure that we're going to win in the midfield. In the midfield, even it will be tough in every sector.
Yeah, I'm agree with you guys. Well, let's see what happens tomorrow. And Salah, if you could predict the result of the game, what would it be? What do you think that is going to be the final score in this game?
A very tough 1-0 for us.
Okay, let's see what happens. Deepak, what's your prediction?
Yes, and 1-0, like usual, already many matches in a row, 1-0. So I hope it's 3-0, but I don't see many goals being scored. So I believe 1-0 or 1 goal difference.
Correct. What do you think, Marwan? What's your prediction?
My heart says win, but I think will be a draw. I think we will beat them there in the second leg, but at this period, I think both teams will prefer draw. Mota will have to correct the errors of Wednesday because they played bad, so I expect them to control the game better. I don't see things clicking for us tomorrow offensively, so I would go for a draw. But again, I hope a win. So let's see.
Definitely. Thank you. And amigo, what's your prediction for tomorrow?
We are going to win 2-1. I mean, Juventus is still unbeaten, but tomorrow will be the first for Juventus. First loss.
Well, I have to agree with Marwan. I think that we are going to draw this game. And just like Falco said, they haven't lost this season, and also they have just conceded 1 goal. And we have conceded 9 goals. So Thiago Motta, it's playing with a lot of concentration in the defense side. And also, like Salah said, they are pretty lucky because they have won most of the games just 1-0 with a goal in the last minute of the game, without having a penalty against. We always know that the referee is going to play, or it's going to be the 12th player for Juventus. But anyways, let's see what happens tomorrow. To be honest with you, I'm agree with Marwan. I think that we are going to draw. Hopefully, I think that all of you guys are okay with the prediction, and Salah and me are wrong. I'm sorry, Marwan and I are wrong. But let's see what happens. So, Fratelli, hermanos, brothers, is there anything else that you can? Yeah, go ahead, amigo. Go ahead.
I am a little bit curious because Marwan looks confident, is so confident with the draw. He's going with draw. Marwan,
So
why? Can you show something? Can you show something to explain?
I
If you have something
I
to share, please.
yes. So this is just from the numbers. I've just seen that
Okay.
Juve this season are more controlled compared to last season. They control games better. They don't allow too much chaos like previous years. You know, they get lucky compared to last year's when goalkeeper is always man of the match. Teams hit the post, but this season I feel offensively I think they're worse offensively, to be honest. Even though they seem to control the ball, but the possession is sterile. It does not. It's not good possession. It's just they keep the ball. They just keep the ball in the middle of the pitch. They don't seem to lose the ball very quick. They don't because, for example, the performances in terms of keeping the ball have been a bit good. They have problems to have touches in the offensive third and in the penalty box. So that's why I thought, and for us, this season offensively, still not. I don't compared to last because I did a comparison between the first 8 games of last season and this season. Last year we were flying, man. We were flying. This season we regressed, but it was expected because last year we were overperforming. So Juve this season is more controlled. I think that's why I go for a draw. But I think once the pace the Serie A will have in the last few weeks, I think we'll play them in the last few weeks in the return. I think there we can beat them, yes, for sure. Once we have the full players and we will be playing like if we are in top two, I think we can be just like we did in first in Zagi's year. I think it will be the same. If both teams go all out, we will win. But I don't see we tomorrow go all out. So that's why.
Yeah, me neither. They are going to be they are going to have their reservations about the game. They are not going to
Yes.
go all for it because of course none of them wants to lose this game. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully Marwan and I will be wrong,
Yes,
and you
hopefully.
guys and you guys were going to have the reason
So
in this
in
game.
the defense, Juventus, they are going to play with Kalulu and Gatti. I don't know Kalulu or because Bremer
It's
is
Bremen
he's
is out
injured.
for the season. Yeah,
Yes, he's injured.
yeah.
Gatti.
For
Gatti and
for
Kalulu.
me, for me, they defend by keeping the ball. That's what Juve did. So if they can keep the ball tomorrow, I think they will. We will go for a draw. But it depends. Also, the atmosphere of the San Siro, some it can overwhelm them. Let's hope. I will be. Of course, I will be supporting the win. But logical. If I had to put my money, I would put my money on a draw, and then 1-1 draw. So it depends.
So
I
uh,
have a feeling that we'll get a penalty.
Who for Juve?
No, no, for us, because I agree
Yes,
with you that totally agree with you that they will go full defensive. That's what they have been doing. That's why
yes,
they have not been conceding goals. But our midfield also, without Chana, I worry about our midfield, and so it will be both side going very defensive. But in this match, I have a feeling maybe Lotaro or Thuram might manage to get one penalty for us. So let's hope.
yes,
But logically, I think both will try to save the energy because the winner for this match is actually Napoli. So whoever wins or loses,
Yes.
they are the one
I agree. Yes,
getting ahead. So and knowing Conte, it's very important that you need to be in a small gap with him. He's a type of coach. If you give him too much space in the beginning, he can run away. So there
yes,
is a chance, like Marwan said, both will be very, very defensive, playing very cautious. But I have a feeling in this match, out of nowhere, I hope, I'm not saying I have a feeling, I hope maybe a penalty or some goal, Maicon style goal to have
let's
1-0.
yes. I agree. Yes, if they go for me, if we go all in, play with the high line, something. Of course, we're gonna win. We're gonna capitalize. But I see them playing more with the low block or mid block. So that's why I go for a draw.
okay,
I'm
But
great.
agree with you guys.
it's not like we can't beat them there or something. just at the beginning, you can expect this draw. So this is how I see it.
Let's see what happens. Guys,
Let's hope we
it
all
has
are
been-
wrong and we have 4-1.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, definitely, hopefully. So, amigos, Fratelli, hermanos, I don't know if you have something else to say today about this game and this review. I start with you, Salah. Anything else that you want to add?
If we knowing Inzaghi, we all know Inzaghi. If we manage to score in the first 15 minutes, we will smash it. For me, we will smash it. If we struggle to score, I think it's gonna be tough. I hope to win, but it's gonna be tough.
I agree with you. So, Deepak, anything else that you want to add today? I think he's driving. Let's go with Marwan and then we go back to Deepak.
So can I share with you guys some things if you want to see? So I'm gonna share quickly my full screen. This is just, I didn't have the time to check the players. I wanted to check all the players. But for example, in the position, I see that Juve, I see in the attacking third, I see that Inter in the top three. But Juve, for example, they are top in the mid third. So that's why I said that Juve this season they control games much better in the middle third, but the has been useless. That's why I would go for a draw with them. So also I did a comparison with for last year and this season, based on expected points. So
I think that
Yeah, yes.
we lost Marwan.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
but it looks interesting.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was.
the thing that
They
is
had
so,
very good analytics.
as you know, he's a data analyst for the football. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Let's
So,
go with Deepak. Meanwhile, Marwan is back. So Deepak, anything else that you want to add today?
No, this overall, we hope that we win big. Although there is the trend might be that the match will be very close. It might even turn out to be a boring defensive match, 0-0, 1-1. But the match will be played in the defense and midfield. So let's hope. I really agree that we should not play Aslani. He has to give chance to Zelensky. We got him, and if we do not use him in this kind of matches, then when he will start? So this is the time he has to use him, so that we know that we have a backup in future. It's not only for this match. He needs to play in such competitive matches from the beginning, so that he can get the confidence for future as well. So with Barella, Zelensky in the midfield, I believe we would be quite strong there. And only thing is we have to avoid making the mistakes in defense that we made in the past. So let's hope we win, whether small or big. If we win, that would be a good for us to keep a small gap with Napoli.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Deepak. We have Marwan back. Guys, unfortunately, I have to go because I have to go to work, but you're going to stay with Falco to finish that information. Definitely, I'll put an eye on it because it's a pretty interesting information, Marwan. Thank you so much, guys, for joining today. It was a pleasure, Deepak and Marwan. Hopefully, we're going to meet soon. And Amigo and Salah, it's a pleasure as always. So thanks so much, guys. See you around. Forza Inter.
Thank you, Alan.
Gracias, Luis.
Thank you.
Okay, Marwan, please, you can reshare if you want.
yes. So last thing you saw, it was the table of this season. What was the last thing you saw?
E-
Okay, so I'm gonna restart.
Point, I think.
Hmm.
Okay, so what I did is I compared the first 8 games of last season of this season. So based on expected points, Juve are good. They should be first. We are just fifth because we concede so many goals. We should have conceded more goals. I think yes, we are matching the defensive output, and we are overperforming our offensive one. So this season we have regressed in terms of, especially defensively. Juve have improved defensively. So compared to last season we were flying. We had the positive XG with more than 1 goal per game. So that's why I think this is more about us regressing in terms of expected points. But what is for me encouraging, which I saw quickly, is that we have so many players that create opportunities. Does not mean we are a one-man team. So I expect us to take form again, but and Juve. So that's why I go for a draw. So basically,
So they are going to they are going to be still unbeaten.
it's gonna big surprise if we lose tomorrow. To be honest, I don't see Juve winning. Big surprise.
I saw prediction, but it's from Google. I don't know with what's exactly
Yes.
the source but the accuracy is more than 80% that I say, because I always take a prediction from that. So
Yes.
it's a percentage form, like Inter, the percentage of to win the match for Inter is more than 50, so it's around 51 or 52. I don't
Yes.
remember, but for Juventus, it's only 19. And draw is
Jojo.
the rest. It's the rest. I don't remember.
Yes. I got it. Yes, I
But
think we are favorites. This is not. We should not hide. We are the favorites for tomorrow. Just don't see. I don't see Juve go all out. If they go all out, they can keep. But of course, we can. We can break them. We can break their defensive structure. Just don't. I don't see us having enough gas to score because the players don't know this season. They seem, as you said, mentioned Deepak. The fluidity is not there. So we will need tomorrow the left side. The left side tomorrow will be crucial. Bastoni and Di Marco, they will be crucial, both of them. The right side has been poor this season. Don't know why. I expect a lot from. I don't know why he goes with Damian. I really want to see Dumfries starting again, but I think tomorrow he'll
yeah,
go with Damian.
I think Dumfries will start tomorrow from the South.
It's
Yeah,
good news if he starts.
yeah, but the bad news is Aslani. I'm seeing many resources, then most of them are saying that Aslani is going to start from the first minute.
Mhm.
And I don't know how is Thiago Motta's ball, but it's a little bit weird. You're playing with most of your players are young players like Savona, Cambiaso, and Fagioli. Fagioli is okay. As I said, Fagioli is a promising player, but uh, in the defense, you have Savona and Cambiaso, but
But
Cambiaso was good. I don't remember. He was in what team? I don't remember Cambiaso where he used to play last season.
did he play in Genoa or not?
Maybe Genoa. Yeah, no mistaken. Yeah, it was good, but I
Want to do some research? Yes.
I see also that he has a mentality to play for the big team like Juventus. So, but uh, for me, it's surprising. I'm surprised with Cambiaso, and also Mota also is like he's promoting Bangula. How to pronounce that name, Bangula,
Yes.
and many young players are getting their confidence to play. So this is the thing that we are missing in our club now. we are missing in our club, and because we have a young defender that Thomas Palacios, but
Still not
he has
played.
not he has no chance to play as soon as possible. I don't know.
Yes.
And also Jose Martinez, because Diego Mota, okay, in Serie A Diego Mota plays with Di Gregorio, which is the Primavera, the product of Inter Primavera. But in Champions, he put Perin, but Perin also has enough experience, in my opinion.
Yes. Top goalkeeper.
But I would like to see also Jose Martinez, which is he's not bad. He's not bad. He's talented. I love to see I love to see him, but not for the big game like the Inter Juventus of course. I, I mean the difference between Diego Mota and Inzaghi, some the thing that distinguishes between Mota and Inzaghi is this thing. So I want to ask you, if tomorrow you are going to the stadium and you will see Mota as a coach of Juventus, that you know that he is a treble winner, one of treble
Yes.
winner heroes. So what do you think? Okay, just let us as professional term, or what do you see? Because there is also an emotional,
Yes.
not only yeah. What do you think, Salah? If tomorrow you're going to San Siro and you see Mota as a coach of Juventus,
From a personal perspective, I from not for fun, I will him in the face, to be honest.
Did
I
not you
I cannot
did not
hear
you.
you.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Hello.
could not hear either.
Yes.
You hear me?
So many. I'm seeing many comments on YouTube. Marwan, analyze something. Okay, Salah, can you repeat? Your voice is not clear for me. Maybe also for.
No,
You hear me?
we still have some
No,
noises.
even I cannot hear it.
I cannot hear as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not clear. Okay. You can, if you want, you can fix something. I will go to Deepak. Deepak, the same question, because Salah has a problem with the
Yeah,
mic problem.
yeah,
The same question. You are going to San
yeah. You
Siro.
can hear me clearly, right?
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes. I'm hearing you.
Yeah.
You are
Okay.
going.
So, mm,
Uh,
I got the question. It's a quite interesting question, actually. So, from my perspective, although Mota, he was part of the treble winner, and he will be always part of that important team. And I do have a soft corner for him. But as a coach, I don't know why I don't feel so much animosity towards him. I don't feel like he's betraying or anything. I don't know why. Maybe he did not reach that kind of legendary status in Inter, or I don't know. I want him to fail miserably for Juventus, but I don't hate him as a coach of Juventus. So I don't know why is that. Maybe if it was some other player, it's not like Zanetti coaching them or something. So I don't know. It's just a feeling that I would not want him to succeed. But if I see him, it depends on how he reacts. If he scores and starts celebrating too much, maybe that feeling will change in future. But I believe that he will also try to maintain his posture and calmness if anything that sort happen, knowing that he was part of the history for Inter. So depending on how the matches go, I believe the feeling towards with him will change. But so far, I don't feel any anger or hatred towards.
okay. So as a coach, he's talented. I mean, he's considered as a young coach. Um, I'm going to Marwan. Marwan, um, do you do you want do you want to see in the future Mota coming to Inter?
It's a tough question. The fan in me, as Deepak said, yeah. So I do want him to fail at Juve. I don't want him to win silverware, but he's a promising coach. He's been doing it for years. The Bologna job, the job he did at Bologna was good. If he comes to Inter, if he becomes the next Conte, if he wins with Juve, I don't know, many Scudettos in the future we get him. Of course, I will be happy, but I don't see him like I can see him winning a title with Juve, but I can't see him like a Conte type manager where he will dominate Serie A for years, which will because for example me Conte, even if he when he was at Juve and he was doing bad things to Inter, like even like Chalky and stuff, I still wanted him to come to Inter because he was aware he was a serial winner. But Motta, I don't see him like achieve that rank quickly. So in the future, it depends. It depends on the situation, but most likely no. Most likely no. So
Let me answer this in a different way. Uh, the reason I don't want him to come to Inter is for him to come to Inter, he needs to succeed. So if he succeeds in Juve, if he succeeds, that means he succeeded in Juve, and I don't want him to succeed in Juve. So him coming to Inter means succeeding. So either way, if he is a loser and he doesn't win anything in Juventus, I don't want him to come. And I don't want him to win in Juve. So in short term, I don't want him to come at all.
yes,
So, but
logical.
if he succeeds by any chance, then I want him to betray Juve and join us immediately.
Yes, same opinion.
Interesting,
Same opinion.
interesting. Yeah. Same opinion. But
Same opinion. Yes.
even he was fired. He was fired when he was fired in Genoa. Yeah, in
Yes.
Genoa, I think. In Genoa, and then into Spezia as caretaker, if I'm not
Did a good
mistaken.
job. He did a good job at
Yeah,
Spurs.
he saved Spezia from relegation.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken. And then Bologna took
Bologna
him,
established.
and then from that is becoming, I mean, a promising coach.
Yes.
I don't know because
But I still believe that Juventus has been really lucky this year. If we had full team, I I was really hoping that we went full out with all first team, because I had a feeling that if we went with full team and destroyed them, that would actually destroy their morale and show the weakness. Currently, you remember in past few years before Suning came to Inter, we used to have this kind of result in the beginning, winning 1-0 luckily, and then suddenly out of nowhere we crash and reach to 7th place, 6th place. So I hope that Juventus is in the same status, because we saw it from last week's Champions League. What is their level in offensive side? So, but the sad part was even we don't have the full team. So I have a doubt about them being the title contender. I still think it will be between Napoli and Inter. Um, but the sad part is we didn't have the full team to fight against them. That is the only thing I'm sad about.
Yes. I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, I've never had a big connection with Mota. I don't know why. He's a good player, but I think he left us quickly. I remember he
he
left us
was
mid-season.
Exactly.
Yes. So
Exactly.
yes,
he was a good player in my
he was a
opinion.
good,
He
really
was
good.
good.
He's underrated, even at PSG. He was underrated, but never had a big connection with us. For me
Yeah,
Like
personally,
yeah.
yes,
you don't hate him being a coach for Juventus. I don't know why.
yes,
If
me
it
too.
was some other player, I don't know why is that feeling. He was very important. He hold
Yes,
the midfield for us. He was critical. No one is denying. But it's like
no
something is
connection.
missing about the connect. I think it's everywhere for same for him. I think the team doesn't connect with him to
A
the
lot.
core. I
Yes,
don't know.
yes.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
Because I
And
remember
he's
ex-players
not part of Inter
managing.
forever. He's not part.
No.
He's not a part of Inter forever, as I know.
Yes, and
He's not.
also I remember ex-players managing against Juve. They tend to do like always go against the referee. Like you feel the connection with Inter. For him, I've never. I remember last year Bologna Juve penalty was I don't know if you remember, guys, the first game between Bologna and Juve at Juve. They drew 1-1. A penalty was wrongly moved from Bologna. They should have
Yeah.
got the penalty. And Motta did not say anything, so I remember his interview was calm, cool. So, for example, players who became managers that are legends of Inter, I remember always like on the referee. So that's why I've never had any big connection with him. So
Yeah, maybe his heart is not for
I don't think
Nerazzurro.
so.
Maybe I don't know.
100%. I don't think he has
No, I think
100%.
it's his character. He is a very,
Yes,
he is a
his
silent
character.
guy. Yeah, it's his character actually. Sometimes those silent players have this disadvantage, and I don't think it's about him committing to some player, some team or no. I don't think he has any team that he is committed, but I think his character itself, even in Italy, he was very important part of Italy, but he was never considered a important player of Italy after he retired. But
Yes,
actually, he was very critical. It's everywhere he goes. It's the same story.
yes. I think PSG is the team where he left. He marked his mark because he played lots of years.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
true,
And
true.
even and probably PSG fans, I think, don't think they remember him a lot. So it's weird
Exactly.
about him.
Now they will not. They know Verratti more than him. They will care for
Yes,
Verratti more.
it's weird. It's weird.
And he
So
coached also the junior team of PSG. If
yes,
yeah, so maybe 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 he left his heart in Paris. I don't know. Probably.
it's weird. Yes. So
Well, so let's make a conclusion. Thiago Motta is not core Nerazzurro.
no, no,
It's not it's not blue black and blue. No.
no. I don't see him because he left us in the middle of the season. If
Yes.
Yeah,
someone was attached to Inter, I don't see him leaving in the middle of the season.
yeah,
No matter what
I
is the problem.
agree. Nice.
Yes.
Rafinha was better in every. I mean, we was closer with interference.
Yes.
Rafinha. Mm,
Has a special place in
Yes.
my heart. Yes.
mm. But unfortunately, we had is. Do you guys remember he played only one season for Inter?
Half
One
se-
season.
half season.
Oh,
And he
okay.
left a big mark.
My bad.
But he left a big
But
mark.
And
yeah,
even Hakimi, he did not stay with us for long. I think he stayed less than Mota. Both went to the same team, right? But he was
I
very
agree.
vocal about his love, right?
Yes.
So I think sometimes
yeah.
that makes a big difference. Still,
Probably
he is vocal. Yeah,
yes. I would guess Mota probably since young he wanted to be a manager, so he did not want to have this mark with clubs.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Because he
No.
said that Gasperini was his inspiration to become a manager. So probably since he came to Inter, he probably had this sight on becoming a manager, and I should not be attached to Inter, so I should be professional. I don't know, probably.
and
It's
and
weird. It's
I
weird.
never liked Gasperini also. I don't know why. I never liked him. I don't know why.
He's a Juventino, that's why. So
Ah,
Yeah.
so let's hope tomorrow will be the first loss for Juventus, for Mota Juventus. I would like to see him like with your face about to cry, at in San Siro.
Yes.
In San
Yes. I really hope we break them. Really break
we
them
should
so hard that
we stop
because
the
they have been very lucky. Honestly, their only luck ran out in Champions League.
Yes, so Stuttgart also beat them, so that's
yes,
why
like
we can also beat them.
they dominated them, which is really surprising. They dominated them, so it's deserving win. They should have won by more than one goal, which is I think that's why I think Mota tomorrow will be cautious. They were exposed when
Yes.
Mm.
before the red card. They were exposed. So let's hope tomorrow we end this this fairy tale of Mota.
Yeah, yeah.
For some reason I can see Juve having a good campaign Champions League, but I don't see them Serie A top two. I don't know why, but not good campaign like they will win it. Just I don't know, but this is my feeling. They
Yeah, and
don't.
personally, uh, I agree with you. I don't even think that Mota, he is showing good sign, and I hope I'm right because I don't know. I want him to succeed there, but till now I don't see him as a world-class coach that can take a team to win a title. You need to have that extra fire. I believe he lacks that, and that fire. Sometimes I worry about Inzaghi also. Sometimes even when we are losing and we are in the 90 minute and we are not attacking. Sometimes I see that,
Yes,
but
yes,
at least he proved me wrong. He proved me
I
wrong in a few seasons.
yes. Motta is the kind of manager that can manage Juve, Inter Milan, three of them in his career. Like, that's how I see him. As he said, he does not have the fire. So,
Yes,
so yes, I can see him managing three teams at different occasions. Inzaghi for me, it's more about him being a gentleman. That's why he does not
yes,
react. He
yes.
has the passion. He
True,
showed
true,
it.
true,
At
true.
sometimes he loses his cool and he gets sent. Oh, but
Yes.
most times he's
Yeah.
like a gentleman. He has respect for the other team, other manager. So that's
And
why.
I'm glad he proved me wrong actually. But in his first season, I was really
You were mad.
worried that.
He was
But I
first year. He was. I felt he was unlucky to not win the league.
Yeah. Yeah.
yes,
It was.
that was true. That was true.
Yes, the Liverpool game. He really surprised me. The
Yeah.
first leg,
Yes,
not
true,
the second leg.
Yeah.
true,
I think
true.
we won, but first leg like we 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 kept Liverpool like shut for I think 75 minutes, like no shots on target. So
True,
that was the game for
true.
me in which Inzaghi like it really surprised me a lot.
Yes.
So
And well, I think some of the responsibility lies on our owners as well. Inter Milan always, even from 2010, we have this very bad habit that once we win something, we tend to overuse them. If you look at Real Madrid and other teams, they even when they are winning, they just won Champions League, but they bring new players. They
yes,
know when they have to change, and they know which player to change. For us, we make this mistake that when we are succeeding, we stick to those old player and later regret selling them for free or losing the league. So I hope we learned this time. I really hope we had changed some players. They should have gone full out for a striker. I don't know why they did not. Um, and we needed to get replacement for Arnautovic and Korea. Those are not the type of player in the bench that can actually win you on different front. We have 4 cups to fight for this year, including World Cup, FIFA World Cup. So we should have gotten extra one midfield and extra one striker. That was my feeling that we had that gap.
yes, we definitely lack in the areas. Yes, I agree
Things
with your points.
that I
Yes,
hope. Things that I hope is because I asked you about do, do, would you love to see Mota in the future coming to Inter to be Inter coach? I, I asked you this the question because for me also, yeah, there is no better option if if Inzaghi leaves. There is no better option. But I would love to see Inzaghi staying with us for many seasons. No better option. There is no better coach than him in
True,
Serie A. It's
true,
not
true.
in
yes,
Serie A. It's not easy. I don't think Inter will get a coach from outside Italy like a Jurgen Klopp, Hansi Flick, or something like that. Someone similar. Huh?
We cannot
Jurgen,
afford them.
I mean, we we have been watching Serie A for many years. The coaches are, I mean,
limited.
still in Serie A. Gasperini in Atalanta, has been in Atalanta for 6 years. I don't know, maybe more than 6 years.
More, more, yes.
It's good, but in Serie A it's like that. And the thing happens in Serie A, like Juric gets sacked from Torino, and now he's in Roma. Maybe if Roma will if Roma eventually six Juris will go for another team, but still in Serie A. So that's why I'm saying that there is no better coach than Inzaghi in Serie A at the moment.
True,
Yes.
true. That part
I
is
think
very true.
except Conte, I don't see.
Yeah, Conte, but I don't want to see him again at Inter.
It depends. It depends. For me, it depends because
Yeah,
I consider him one of the best. But yes, if he should come, he should at least lower his standards
Yeah,
because they will
Conte
ask
did.
again for player 100 million, which is I don't see Inter doing so.
Yeah, so that's why
Inzaghi is
Conte.
the best. Inzaghi is the
Yeah,
best fit
that's
for
the
Inter
best.
now. For this Inter,
Yeah,
Inzaghi is the best.
I think Inzaghi will be a stable coach. Conte, maybe he can
2 years.
be better coach for 1 or 2 seasons, but
Yes.
again, his childish behavior tantrums will start. But I agree with Marwan that if Conte becomes available and Inzaghi is not there, and I
Yeah.
don't think there is any other option better than Conte at that moment. And look at Napoli. I think they will be our main competitor for this
yeah,
season.
yeah.
What do you think
Yeah.
about Milan? What do you think about Milan?
No,
Milan,
they're not playing the Champions League, so that's why it's an advantage for them
Yes,
to be.
Napoli will be main ones.
yes,
Yeah.
If Milan top four,
Milan is Manchester United of Italy.
No, no. I think Milan is better
Yeah,
for
I'm just joking actually. But
I think Milan
compared
top
to
four.
Manchester United.
Milan top four.
yeah, top four they will be. But the sad part, if you look at overall Syria, the teams are not that strong. You can see it in Champions League also. They're losing so easily. So
Hmm.
on one hand, I do hope that these teams get stronger, but I think Napoli better than Milan. So let Napoli get stronger.
Yes, I think Italian teams in Europe are better this last 3 seasons. I don't know. Yeah, Serie A has improved in Europe in this last 3 seasons. I don't know what you
Their
guys
point,
think.
yeah, point wise they got better. But team wise, if you see, I analyze this part, this UEFA coefficient and everything. Point wise, yes, we got better. We won many matches in Europe and everything. But if you look at Champions League only,
Yes,
actually,
Champions League
the
only.
only
We
season
stuck.
where, only season where we did good was when we reached the final,
Yes,
and we
Milan
were lucky to be
semi-final.
on the one side. Yeah, I still believe
Yes,
we were lucky on the other side,
yes, yes.
the not on
We
the one
avoided
with Real
Bayern.
Madrid. So
Yes, I agree, agree.
but yeah, if you see all the big matches, we are not winning. Whenever we have to play bigger teams, we lose, and we could not even get past Atletico Madrid.
Because
So
I think
Syria overall they are getting better, but even now we don't know what will happen if Italian teams play against German team or Spanish team.
for me, I
We
remember.
cannot. Yeah,
Yes, I remember
it's
the
not
dark
like before
times.
that we would kill them.
Yes, I remember the dark times when Barca come to San Siro, they dominate.
Sorry everyone, I have to leave now, and
Yeah,
but it was
eh,
really,
we can we
yeah,
can
really
end
good to know.
we can end actually with is enough since Salah told me and tell them I'm sorry I cannot rejoin because I have some problem with my internet.
Okay,
Salah said that.
okay.
So
Ah,
it was a pleasure, guys, to talking with you. And
yes,
you
same
you
here.
got you guys are good talker in football. So thank you for your patience. And I hope to see you again for the next episode. And as I last week I said that we are trying to invite one of ex-Inter players with us. Maybe,
That would be good.
yeah, maybe I don't.
Yes,
I
let's
cannot
hope.
I cannot mention the name now, but I'm trying to invite an ex-Inter player, and it will be more interesting. And I hope you will also join again. So
And
so
thank you
thank you.
very much for inviting Falco. It was very nice sharing. It always feels very homely sharing about Inter. It's like our
Yeah,
second home. We
Yes,
can never stop talking. We can stop talking to wives, but we cannot stop talking about Inter. So,
yeah,
and really good to know Salah, Marwan. Although
Second.
he left already, Alonso. Yeah,
Yeah.
really good to know all of you.
It's my pleasure as well to meet the new guys. Yes.
Thank you. Shukran, Marwan.
Thank you. Thank you.
Shukran.
So,
Thanks.
thank you guys, and forza Inter sempre. Ciao.
Per sempre.
Ciao.
Ciao. Let's see after the game. Okay, so